for my next guest, it's their family legacy that's their North Star in life. When they released their vocal acoustic performance last summer, this here, wow, it went viral on TikTok and Twitter. These are sensational entertainers. They are the Womack Sisters, BG, Zeimani, and Kucha. And listen, they are so fortunate to be following in the footsteps of some incomparable legacy and spreading love in music. And it's easy to understand why. So here's the deal. Their grandfather is the man they call the pioneer of soul, the great Sam Cooke. Of course, we know change is gonna come among many other hits. Their parents are renowned songwriters and producers Cecil and Linda Womack, celebrated for composing the Teddy Pendergrass Love TKO, one of the greatest songs ever, and for writing hits for Eric Clapton, Culture Club, and Miss Patti LaBelle. So you think, okay, that's their legacy, but I got one more for you. Their uncle is Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee Bobby Womack. The late, great Bobby Womack. Now, they are out with their own music, making their own mark. The Womack Sisters are releasing their debut album, and of course, it's called Legacy. Please help me welcome for the first time, Tam Fam, Zeimani and Kucha, the Womack Sisters. Come on out, ladies. Oh, my God. Welcome. How are you? Such an honor. You look beautiful. Oh my God. So BG, the third sister, unfortunately wasn't feeling well.
Yeah, she had to hit the food trucks last night, and I think it got to her.
But you know, this show is about family and having each other's back. You are a group, and now you're still holding it down solo. Do you plan for these kinds of things, Kucha?
We try to.
Yeah, we it's crazy. It's like you can't really plan for it, but we kind of always like took like a little, honor to each other that, okay, no matter what happens, we're gonna just keep
the show gotta go on.
Yeah, that show's got
to represent.
Well, that's what show business is in your blood. You know how to keep the show going. Do people come up to you and start to look to see which relative? I swear, I'm like, who looks like Sam Cooke?
Yeah,
where's
all the time.
I mean,
all the
time do people try to survey the land?
Yeah, they say she looks like our mother the most. So.
You look like your mom the most.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
But when you're around, first of all, your parents work with, as I said, Culture Club, Eric Clapton, Patti LaBelle.
Oh, yes.
So that's who they work with. But then your bloodline, forget who they know, their bloodline, the greatest songwriters, the greatest performers, all part of your family. What was like the holidays? I mean, we're around the holiday season. What is holiday like?
Oh my God.
You wanna go
Our
first?
parents were travelers.
They were travelers.
They really enjoyed like seeing new country.
Constantly.
They had us basically in a new city, new country, like every 6 months.
Were y'all singing on the road all the time?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we were their roadies. Then we became their background
Dad would give
singers.
us harmonies to go over while we're cooking. That's really what the consistency of it was. And in the studio, he would ask us what we think about certain lyrics, and we would interject. And that's really how we started to form our love for it and get involved.
And I know your father passed away.
Yeah.
And followed by the death of Bobby Womack.
Oh, yes.
And so
Hard for us.
you have their heart still though with you, their imprint on this
Yes.
album. So you come out with Legacy. Part of your legacy is not here in this form, but they're around you. What was that like to fly and have them watching?
Oh, right.
I think for us, our spirituality is really strong. That's one thing our parents always made sure that we were aware that the spirit never dies.
Yeah.
It just, it lives on and it travels through time
Yes.
and dimensions. And that's why we don't feel that they're far from us, that they're with us always. And that is what gives us strength. And it gives us a lot of, it also helps our creative, because the way our father would form songs is pretty much how we form songs. It's based off of life experiences,
Right,
really.
because I'm sitting here thinking of like Love TKO,
Yeah.
which they wrote.
That was a life experience.
I got goosebumps. When you're like a little kid walking around and you are hearing these songs, you're like, or you're like 5 years old doing
We
this.
decided it was normal. We were like, everybody's family writes
Like everybody
amazing
has
songs.
a Love TKO. I'm 5 years old and I'm singing this. You thought everyone's family made music like this.
Because literally, they like brought us up. We were like our mother was pregnant on a lot of the album covers. So she had us and then hopped on a plane to go do a show. So we were like, okay, this is just how this goes. goes until we
Right?
got older and we realized, like, this is pretty different.
This is different, yeah.
What did your parents tell you about Sam Cooke? I mean, obviously, that being your grandfather, that legacy is, I mean, it's crazy.
He was so brave. You know, that's one thing that our mother always said is
His
that
civil rights legacy, not just the music.
he was really brave. He wasn't afraid to put himself in harm's way to provoke change and to see a better world for all of us. And that is something that he made sure his music represented that we have to make this world better, and then we can't do what's going down.
And he was extremely smart. He loved books. Like, he was fascinated with books. Our mother used to tell us about this
Library.
This bookstore, or this, like, the bookshelf that he had. It went all the way to, like, the ceiling.
Yeah.
He just was fascinated with books.
Do you get goosebumps as well? I mean, when I hear a change gonna come, I mean, it's just...
Oh my God.
How does that feel?
Song, it's a little painful.
Yeah.
Because to see just how much we've been through as people.
How things have changed, but they the same.
Yeah, that's the part
we still have so much more change to do.
we have more to do, and so it can be a little saddening.
Do you feel that that's also a part of your responsibility,
yeah.
part of the legacy of the music with the new album called Legacy? A part of the legacy is saying, we are voices, but our voices are important and they matter.
Yes, we would love to be that for the generation of today. Because that's why we wanted to put
I love that.
our own rendition. Yeah.
It's important for the music to speak on the times and to encourage you in your life and everything that's going on. And so we want to make music that encourages you and talks about love, because love is something that it makes life worth living.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
and it can really, it can mess with you too. So we want to make sure that we cover all
all
those
those different
You cover all the bases. I love it.
Yeah, because love can break you, but it can make you too. Yeah.
I love that, you know, we know the legacy that you're tied to, and it's an important part of music history, but you're finding your own voice, and you found your own voice, hence the reason you went viral as soon as people started to listen to the music. So congratulations. I am so happy. Our best to BG.